going on, y'all? So, apologies, I was going to film a BL5 recap last night once I got back from the crib, but it was a long event, about, I don't know, 8-9 hours or something like that, so I was too tired to put it up. I did 2 recaps, but it just didn't look good. It looked like I was about to fall asleep on camera, so I decided to wait till I was a little more awake, and today I'm at my gym, about 11 o'clock in the morning. Just got 7 rounds of hard sparring in with one of my bros who's an 8-0 pro, going for his 9th win on March 23rd, I believe. So we got busy, and you best believe I'm awake now. I was about to get busy with this recap, but one of my clients just came in. I'm about to go work out with him, and then I'll just jump right into the battles. Hugh's out. Alright, y'all, so I finally finished all my sparring. Got in 7 rounds with my boy Ender Halibi, pro, 8-0. And my boy Khalif Lindo, aka The Glitch. He's dumb fast. Look out for him in the amateurs. But let's get into Born Legacy 5. So I actually arrived this time early before the event even started, before they even really started letting them. Well, actually not. People was already in the building, but they didn't let in everybody. So I got there early on time. I got to see all the battles. I remember Born Legacy 4, I missed like damn near half the card. First battle up was Jackboy Main and Ryder versus Snake Eyes and Dougie. New York versus DMV. The battle was pretty fire. Only thing was it was plagued with a lot of technical difficulties. Snake Eyes and Dougie started, and Snake Eyes' very first bar, I remember the first line, not even bar, his first line was something like, y'all said fuck the legends of our city, and then the lights just blew out on stage. So it was dark on stage, and technical difficulties just lasted throughout this entire battle. This battle, I think I tweeted, I was like, this has to hold the Guinness Book of World Records record for the longest time it takes to complete a battle in the history of life. Like, this battle took forever to finish. But salute to all 4 of them for keeping their mind focused and getting the job done. So it took forever for that to get fixed. Microphone issues was popping off every round. It was crazy. The mics were just cut off. But Dougie and Snake Eyes' first round was fire in my opinion. They had great chemistry. They flowed well. They were hitting with strong punches, good setups, haymakers. You know, just the usual gritty street material that they spit. It was fire, start to finish. The next round, Jackboy versus Jackboy and Ryder. They started off, and you could tell that because they're not the home team, they're away or whatever. The New York crowd wasn't going to be that quick just to give them, you know, that type of respect. Like, they were spitting some shit where the crowd could have reacted with a little bit more emphasis, a little more enthusiasm, but they kind of took their time before they actually warmed up to Jackboy and Ryder, so they had to earn their spot and earn their respect in front of the crowd versus the home team, and they did. Their first round was good. In my personal opinion, I noticed certain minor things that might not translate on camera, certain things in terms of their teamwork and how they flow together as a unit, like certain little movements where it would kind of be like Ryder's trying to find out when to jump in, or Jackboy's trying to figure out when he should jump in with his bar, or they might look at each other, like say something low under their breath, so you can't really pick it up on the mic, like, yo, like they kind of had to figure out how to flow together in the first round. Like I said, it might not translate on camera. Before I go any further, let me just say that everything I'm going to say is a recap of in-the-building reaction. This does not stand the test of time and does not hold any weight when it comes to on-camera footage. This is solely recap in the building, how I saw the battle, how others saw it. So when it drops on the camera, on footage, and if it's completely different, y'all know the drill. If you've been to a battle event live and versus watching it from your computer, you know how the energy is different from both settings. With that being said, Jackboy and Ryder's first was strong, it was good. They had some good material they picked up later on in the round, but I felt as though it didn't match up anywhere close, in my opinion, to what Dougie and Snake Eyes put together. So first round, Dougie and Snake, without a doubt. Jackboy and Ryder did good enough though, so that they didn't have to cover too much ground in order to catch up. It's like, it wasn't one of those rounds where it's like, yo, like you got bodied for 2 rounds worth in just 1 round. It was like they got clearly beaten the first, but they could definitely come back. And sure enough, in the second and third, I had Jackboy and Ryder winning the second and third. Like I said, more microphone issues. I'm not going to get into all that. The microphone cut out again before the second round when Dougie and Snake were spitting. It cut out again in like the second round for Jackboy and Ryder. Oh, actually, no, let me get into that. The second round, I think it was when the microphone cut out for, I think it was the very end of the second. I think it was for Jackboy and Ryder. And legit, I timed it. It cut out for like 23 minutes. It was like 3:33 when it cut, 3:30 when it cut out. No, 3:33 when it cut out, and then the microphone came back on at like 3:56. It was crazy, the longest delay ever. But again, they didn't let the delay take away their energy and take away the attention of the crowd. They finished strong. Second round, like I said, Dougie and Snake, they did good, but I felt as though something just wasn't there for them in the second round. I don't know, just some type of stage presence issue, some type of delivery issue. Maybe it was a chink in their pen game or whatever the case, but something wasn't connected like it was in the first. So there was a clear difference between what they brought in the first to the second and the third. I felt the third was a little better for Dougie and Snake Eyes, but it wasn't up to par what they brought in the first. It fell off a little bit, tapered off, and I felt as though Ryder and Jackboy picked up second and third. Progressively, they changed their angles, started attacking with different types of schemes and different setups and just different type of material that they were rapping about in order to lyrically beat down Dougie and Snake. So second and third round, I had it Dougie, Ryder and Jackboy 2-1. Good battle though, very good 2-on-2. And I know I did a troll blog basically showcasing what the battlers who were on the Board Legacy 5 card went through days leading up to the battle. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Not to toot my own horn, but it's kind of funny. So I would like to, even though I trolled everyone on the card, I would like to see all 4 of them booked on Smack again in the future. Next battle up was the Saga versus Tink the Demon, Heaven versus Hell, you know, Christianity versus atheism, Satanism, whatever you want to title it as, good versus evil, so to speak. The battle started, more microphone issues, more light issues, the lights were popping out at various times. Tink started off, and in the first round, early on, he sounded like he started spitting his, you know, satanic, demonic, whatever, or I worship this, and I'll kill you with that, and I'll rip out your intestines type of bars. But Tink, he sounded a little bit choppy, like he was like having breathing problems at certain points. And sure enough, next thing you know, like he's there and he's like trying to rap, and he kind of looks like he's choking for a second. It looked like he's one of those chokes where you just forgot your material. And Smack's looking at him like, "Are you good? You good?" And he's like, and he's looking at Smack. You couldn't see him from the crowd, but he just, like, you see like his back kind of doing like motions. And sure enough, Tink caught the DNA, Twork, and chess virus. And he ran to the back of the stage. This venue, for those who haven't been there, the back of the stage, it like comes off, there's like a ground below it. It's not like it's just like a big stage and you can't fall. You can legit fall off the back of the stage. And Tink ran to the back and just started letting out all his breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know what I'm saying? From yesterday. So he started yakking for a few. Earl was in the building. For everybody, man, make sure you eat good before you start your event. If you want to drink, if you want to smoke, make sure you do it to a certain amount so that you can keep your shit together. But salute to Tink, he recovered, he came back, he spit a good first round in my opinion. I liked his first round. And he was getting that Saga for, you know, the Christian angles about how Christians are hypocrites and your pastors and your priests be, you know, molesting and raping little boys and girls, and, you know, you guys are the liars, you massacre people for the image of God, for both the truth, I mean, you know, usual Christian angles that you would hear, but I like his material, so whether people want to say you've heard it before or not, I like his material. Saga came out, and Saga was real sharp for all 3 rounds. All 3 rounds, Saga was real sharp. I compared Saga, I think I tweeted that, I compared Saga's style to that of like when you're in the kitchen and you're slow cooking your food. Like his style, his delivery, his pace, a lot of his setups and stuff, he goes slow. It's slow cooking, but he does everything with the right timing, and the final end result, the finished product of the Grub or Saga's, the punchline of his bars is usually strong, and his pen was sharp for this one. Slower pace, you know, like usual Saga, but there were times where, I don't know if he was sparring with, you know, NWX dudes beforehand, but there was times when he had a certain aggression towards him that he doesn't do in every battle, so he kind of turned up a little bit at certain times. He took off his hat, his hair was looking kind of funny. That shit was hilarious. So one dude called him, what he said? He's like, he looking like Quagmire. There's one dude in the crowd was like, yo, Saga looking like Quagmire, need to see a barber. I can't talk, my shit's crazy. Saga, he was sharp, man, he was sharp. Tink's second round. Tink had moments in this battle where, if you ask me, like, he could have really pulled it out and executed and won. but he just had moments where he just fucked it up for himself. Like his second round was pretty dope from what I remember, but the very last bar, I'm not even last bar, the very last line of his second round, he forgot what the last line was. And the line, I'm gonna tell you, the line was one of those things like just to close the round, but it's a line, it's a throwaway line. Like you don't need to say that shit. Like if you forgot it, Jersey, just Jersey. Like I was even calling, yo, Tom, Jersey. I was screaming at like, yo, just cut it. Why are you gonna suffer on camera point deductions in your round for a legitimate choke? What turned into a legitimate choke for one line? It makes no sense to me. People flame Surf for always saying Jersey in most of his recent battles. Yeah, he might be choking in his recent battle, but he doesn't actually let it show, or he's having the loaded Lux and just can't remember shit. Like he's quick Jersey. Once he knows that he forgot Jersey, you're not gonna say I choked, you're gonna say I cut up my shit short, but you're not gonna say I choked. Like Tank fucked up his second with that. And the reason, you know what's crazy, people were screaming out, yo, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 for Saga in the building after the battle. And I remember I screamed like, yo, fuck out of here, like y'all wildin'. I didn't see how it could be a 3-0 in the building, but when I thought back to it, because I did like Tank's second, I didn't take away his whole second because of the one line choke at the end. I thought Tank had the second, but at the same time, if you want to go by the automatic deductions where you lose a round for the choke, then yeah, I say 3-0. Saga's second was dope too. I just personally like Tank's better. In the building, again, in the building. People want to say 3-0, cool. There was a lot of people around me that had the same thing, like, nah, 2-1, you know what I'm saying? So maybe people, just certain parts of the venue was just hearing different shit, or people had different opinions. Tank's third round, again, he could have won the battle, you know? Like, he could have clearly won the battle, debatably clearly won the battle in the building. But he fucked up. At the end of his, he had a solid third round, strong third round, good material. At the end of his third, he pulls out a ski mask or a prop. Guessing he wanted to channel his dark side, whatever the case is, talk to Saga while looking like executioner or some shit. He puts on the ski mask, and like the moment the ski mask goes on, he can't like really remember his shit, so he's stumbling through his ending verse. Like how you put on the ski mask prop and you start fucking up. Like if you do that, you're taking the automatic L. Like you gotta hold the L for that. Like I was so salty when I heard that. I'm like, how you just fucked up the whole battle, the whole round for yourself, and the whole battle for yourself off of that second round, that third. Like he didn't choke, but you could clearly hear him like taking little awkward small pauses in between his words, because it was as if he was thinking about what the next word was to say as he was saying it, so he didn't have time to process his shit. He was just trying to find his shit, and he fucked it up. And Saga's third was fire, and Saga in the third round, like the beginning, middle, I was like, all right, it's strong, it's good, but it's not like, I'm not mind blown yet. But the second half of his third round, Saga was wigging out. He wigged out a lot in this battle. I'm keeping the buck. I'm not hating on Saga at all. I'm a fan of Saga's. He wigged out a lot in this battle. He was real sharp. And the third round, like, Tank put the nail in his own coffin on like one side, and then Saga just really put the nail in the coffin for the rest of the coffin. Like he wigged out. He closed the show by the end of the third. I didn't really want to say 3-0 off of that one line choke thing. I still like to take second round better, but Saga clearly won. You want to say 2-1, 3-0 in the building, regardless of how you had it. Saga was the victor. Hashtag no debate, in my opinion. Next round up, you had New Jersey Twork, the rising star, versus Clean Paper. Oh, no, I'm bugging out. My fault. Next round up was Chef Trez versus JC. A lot of people predicted that this was going to be the battle of the night. And if anyone put up bets, they bet the house on it, they bet their grandmother on it, you bet your cat and your dog and your $1 million savings on it, you won. You won. That was the battle of the night, hands down. And that probably will go down as one of the top battles of the year. I don't know how it's going to translate on camera, but I'm going to say in building reaction, it could potentially be a candidate for battle of the year, you know what I'm saying? Or at least when people do their list, top 20, 30, 40, 50, top 10, whatever, that's probably going to be in contention, or at the very least a honorary mention that just missed the list. But JC versus Chef Trez, beyond fire. Round 1 to 3, beyond fire. They had to deal with the same tech issues, lights popping out, microphones going off and shit like that. They did their thing. It was a major style clash in seeing the experience level between the two. Like JC's had a bajillion battles. Salute to him, and that's not a shot. Like I respect the brother. He battles as often as amateur boxers do. Like we'll be fighting every week. You know, I'm in the Golden Gloves right now. I just fought last Wednesday. I won. I fight this coming Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people all over the place in amateurs. Legit, you'll have fights every single weekend. Like people just get busy. JC battles like that. He's frequent, and his pen is always sharp, and he always comes with heat. You know what I'm saying? He's highly regarded as one of the top battle rappers presently for a reason. Chef Trez, you gotta salute the young brother too. He is one of the rising stars that has a lot of potential to make it to the top. You know what I'm saying? To the top. I don't see him falling off for a while, and for him to battle with a guy like JC and put up an incredible fight, you know, the sky's the limit for him, you know, in terms of a new class. JC's style is very different from Chef Trez in the sense that Chef Trez was barring JC's to death. But not to death literally, but just figure of speech, he was barring them to death. Like I'm talking everything he spit, it was just punch. He's in the ring. Bang, 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 bang. He was just cracking. Everything he said was a punch to it. And some with little pops, keep you away, control the distance. Some with real shots, and then some with them real like haymaker punches. Like he was just punching JC back to back to back, bar to bar. It was crazy. Like the fact it was kind of like how Ab be spitting. Ab just boom, 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 just punch. But it's a different style with Chef Trez. JC spits kind of in that, and I'm not going to say that this isn't his own style, it's his style, but it's the same type of style that Big Cannon spits with, same type of style that Jazz spits with, same type of style that JC Cannon, Jazz, there's a few other people that they spit with where it's their rounds are filled with setups, but setups that have like a purpose. It's like setups that are like a punch within a setup to a haymaker. Setups with a punch within the setup to a haymaker, or small little punch, boom, then a haymaker. Like JC shit, it wasn't back to back, bar to bar to bar, but it was just smooth, precise, surgical, technical setups, boom, to a crazy haymaker. Like he was taking the roof off of this shit. And this type of a battle was so fire that like while I was watching this shit, I wasn't even judging it. I'm keeping it buck with you. Anyone that wants to go 2-1 this, 3-0 that, you can't. I don't think you can say 3-0 for anybody with this one. My personal opinion. Like, maybe you can. Maybe on camera you can. I don't know. Maybe it looks different on camera. But this is a battle that I watched, and I was just like, all right. After the first round, I tweeted. I was like, yeah, JC versus Chef Trez. The winner equals the fans. Like the fans won with that battle. Nobody lost. It's kind of like watching Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman. Yeah, Danny did lose and he lost his belt, whatever the case, but in the sense of his stock dropping off from that fight, his stock didn't really drop. He didn't really lose in the long run. He's still gonna be paid $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 million to fight dudes in the future. He's gonna get more title shots. His name is still highly regarded, and he didn't get knocked the fuck out. And Danny got just caught with the one time by Keith. Yeah, you could say Danny's stock fell off. But Danny didn't lose a bad fight. Some people have him winning this shit. You know what I'm saying? When you lose fights like that, those close fought battles, nobody's a real loser. So salute to JC Chef Trez, battle of the night, potential battle of the year. We'll see how people say when the footage drops. I'm not gonna say it's going to officially have that JC versus Chilla Jones type of impact, but it was a fucking fire battle, start to finish. They both won. Now next up, New Jersey Twork versus Clean Paper. I had a lot of fun. Actually, I had a lot of fun filming this part in my troll video. I didn't have fun editing it. It was annoying to edit this part, the QP part. But Twork versus QP, man. Me personally, going into this, I've been a believer in the Twork. I want to watch him twerk when he's on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Jokes, calming it down with the pause, whatever the case I want to say. It's all jokes. But I've been watching Twork and I like what he does, man. Even though he's new, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just say he's top of the line, whatever, but he's a dude with talent and he's got potential to reach that top spot for sure. His pen is sharp. You wanna call him overhead or you just wanna call him someone who has a nice blend of like gritty shit, witty shit, creative shit, and a pen that's complex enough to the point where you don't have to watch the battle. Like people say he's too overhead. I'm like, nah, bro. You don't have to watch his shit like 10 times to catch it. You just he was spitting the same way in the event. He was spitting, and you hear the people like 5-10 seconds later. Oh, like it's that delayed reaction shit. You know what I'm saying? He spits with a pen that's complex enough to really make you think, and you might catch the bar late, but it's not too complex to not catch it in the building. So people who were saying that clean paper gonna show the young bull, blah 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 blah. When I heard that, leading up to the battle, I was thinking to myself, y'all wow, like no disrespect, but that's faith in the old school, and I had a strong feeling that was blind faith in a sense. And in the building, I don't know how the footage is gonna drop. Well, clean paper choked bad in the second round, but I don't know how the footage is gonna drop, but what it's gonna look like. But in the building, it was a clear, easy money 30. Easy money 30. You could say 30 with a body. You could. I'm not gonna say 30 with a body, but it was a definitive 30. Like maybe he didn't knock him out, but he beat the dog shit out of him. Like he dropped him a couple times. Clean paper got up in the boxing ring, bang, gets up, bang, gets up. Like he fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? All the way 100%. Clean's first round was dope. You know what I'm saying? He came with some heat. Some clean paper style. You could tell that his pen, even though it's from you could say an older time, he still was able to keep up with certain schemes and certain ways that he delivered and crafted some of his bars with how the new school shit is spit, and he still stuck to that clean paper style, that rugged type of shit, that shit that you just feel, and he had good comedy in some spots. But Twork was wigging out, man. First round he came out, he had the big ass jacket with a hood on, and people were screaming out you take the fucking hood off, you can't see your face, just on the hairline. And eventually he took off the winter coat, boom, but he had another hoodie on, but it was small, so it was like, I see his face. And once he took that jacket off, I'm talking, he went in with his, I'm strapped in, clap you, madness, he went in, off rip. And his I'm strapped in shit, madness, I clap in a coma, highlights off, whatever you want to say from Twork shit. His I'm strapped in shit is basically the new Showtime. It's official tissue, the new Showtime. And he didn't do the strapped in the first round, but he just had that energy. He was wigging out from start to finish. Clean paper second, man, Twork destroyed him in the first round. Clean paper second round, it sucked because it was early on. It was the beginning, just a few bars in and boom, I don't know what happened. It was literally, that's all right, I'm Harlem Hospital giving beds out. Oh, once the crowd stops reacting, he forgot his shit. Just a light turned off upstairs. He didn't know what the fuck he was saying. He forgot his bars. And that choke was bad, man. It was legit a Lux Harlem Hospital giving beds out. He was on stage, walking around, pacing, saying shit to himself to try to get his bars back. Salute to the crowd. The crowd seems to have evolved a bit where battler chokes, and instead of booing them and fucking them up worse and making it more harder for them to remember their shit, they stay quiet, respectful. Maybe it's clean paper, maybe he just has a respect thing, but people didn't boo him. They let him just take his time, get his shit back, boom, and spit. Or maybe people just evolved to the point where they just want to hear bars now. Who knows? But he choked real bad. Sucks. Automatic loss from the round because of that the length of the time it took to recover. But he did recover, and he spit his shit, and he would have had a good round if he didn't choke. The round was solid. Obviously, coming after the choke, it was nowhere near enough to even recover remotely from the choke, but it was a solid round. Twork, second round, wigged out like the first. Clean paper's third round, he had some good shit. Twork, third round, wigged out like the first, and he did the, I'm strapped in, I'm clapping in the cone, madness, I can snap it in, bro. He did that shit, and you know that's the new A-Verb Showtime, because once he said, I'm strapped in, the whole crowd went up in a roar, I'm strapped in, and it got to the point where the crowd was screaming it for him. He was saying the shit, but you couldn't even hear it. He might even stop saying it because the crowd was just going. The crowd said it for him, I'm strapped in. It's the official, clean, New Jersey Tworks, I'm strapped in is the new battle rap religion, for real. People be praising the strap in, pause, but people be praising this shit, it's the Showtime for real. And first to third, 30 piece all the way. If the footage translates in a different way, I'll be surprised. I imagine people will look at this similar to his Donkey performance, if not better. If people still want to hate on him after this, go kick rocks. Like, for real, for real. Then you're just a straight hater, bro. Like, you're denying something that's good. Like, a person want to be like, yo, I don't fuck with Floyd Mayweather. Why? Well, let's say years ago, like 6, 7, 8 years ago, I don't fuck with Floyd Mayweather. Why not? Oh, you know, I don't like his personality. Oh, okay. Wait, what do you think about his boxing skills? Nah, he's a great boxer. I just don't like his personality. He's too cocky. Oh, okay, cool. But at least you're not acknowledging respect where it's due. If a person's want to be like, I don't like Floyd Mayweather, why? He sucks. He's terrible. You're just a hater. You know what I'm saying? If you're just denying something that's clearly fire and you just want to be like, nah, I don't like it, you're a hater. Kick rocks. There were people sitting around me who was like, I don't know about Twork, man. He still got more work to do. Before the battle and after the battle, they were literally sitting there just in silence and all like, yeah, I gotta give it up. The boy's good. You know what I'm saying? So stop hating on Twork, man. The boy nice. What was it? Last round, last battle. O-Red versus Av. This battle was weird in a way. O-Red was beefing mad hard with Smack and Av and Beezy. Not like beefing like what's up, but it was just like he was arguing with them mad intensely in the first round before the battle even started because he was beefing about time limits. I don't know if Smack put out a contract with time limits. O-Red was saying that Smack didn't. I don't know. But Red was trying to argue to get like 6-minute rounds. Like, that's a long ass time, you know what I'm saying? 6-minute rounds. In the battle event, especially with the Ryder, Dougie, Snake Eye, Jackboy battle taking like hours to finish, everyone was kind of restless like that, but we already been there for like 8 hours, 9 hours. Like we did like a 9 to 5 shift at the event. Like we unpaid 9 to 5, you feel me? Like we didn't get that hourly rate. So people was kind of aggy and wanted to go home. They just wanted to hear the battle and dip. We didn't want to really, like, no disrespect, Red, but 6-minute rounds, unless you come with 5, 6 minutes, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, at the end of the night, if you come with 6-minute rounds and only 3 minutes is hot, you better cut the rest of your 3 minutes off. I don't want to hear that shit. If the whole 6 is fire, cool. But if the 6 ain't fire, my man, you gotta cut that shit out. If it was the first battle, cool. But it was your last battle, nah. But they was arguing for a minute. I think Av and Smack was trying to say like 3:30, and O-Red was like, nah, 6 minutes. He wouldn't drop it. But eventually, I saw him like kind of agree, like, all right, whatever. But it was still an issue throughout the entire battle. Every single round, when Smack was cutting off Red, he was just beefing. Yo, nah, fuck that, I'm rapping, nah, cutting off my time. And then the first round, because Av's first round was fire. Straightforward Av, what we're used to hearing. Every bar connecting. Chef Trez, but with the Av type of presence. So it's just every bar connecting with a certain type of grittiness and a certain type of like aggression and just stage presence that Av has that I'm not gonna say Chef Trez doesn't have, but it's just different. You know, Av shit is a little bit different from that, but it was the same style. Just punching bar after bar after bar, punching heavy impact. He was just rocking Red shit. But Red came back strong in the first, and even though like I said in my troll video, you know, Red, I had him looking for his dreads to get his mystical powers back because he's not the same Red without his dreads. Red ain't had his dreads, but Red was putting in work, man. It was a different style. He's JC style with setups and, you know, haymakers, mixing up his punches here, mixing up, you know, like different types of swag with the way he would deliver his words and shit. But Red was cooking, man. He was cooking heavy, to the point where some people you could argue that Red got the first round was very debatable just because Av had his consistent steady shit and Red's shit was a little more spread out and crafted differently and delivered differently. I'm not gonna say that like Av had it automatic. It was a very debatable first round, hard for me to really call, but I was kind of leaning more towards Av in the building, but I wouldn't argue if people gave it to Red, to be honest with you. I wouldn't argue that at all. But Red was beefing about the time when Smack cut him off, and Red was like, yo, don't be saving your boy, Smack. Don't be saving your boy. Don't save your man's. Like he's like, you know, if you let me rap, I'm gonna win this round, and your boy's gonna look bad. Next round though was crazy. Av, maybe it was writing, it was probably in his pen. Because the way he was spitting his shit and delivering it, it was pretty much the same, but something was off. It just, maybe it was O-Red beefing with Smack and Av to let him finish his round that kind of threw off the energy from the crowd being restless. Some people actually started walking out, like I was towards the back. I was sitting on the bar the whole time. I thought that I would sit down in an event and I would feel comfortable, but nah. That bar is like, it was like a side stool thing. That shit was mad cramped and my legs was killing me. So I just couldn't win on the comfort scale, man. The shit had me hurt regardless, standing or sitting. But I was sitting towards the back of the shit and I saw like a mad pack, but out of nowhere, like a bunch of people, they just kind of was restless. They just dipped. Like, started just people bouncing by the last battle. But maybe the way old Red was beefing in between rounds kind of fucked up the energy in the building, and Av's shit just wasn't really connected in the second. He got some reaction, some bars. It wasn't to the point where you were gonna boom or some shit. You weren't gonna boom, but you could just hear that he was spitting his shit, like, you know, he was going. You could say that some people were sleeping. You could say that. There were, throughout the battles, JC, Trez, you already know that. Even with the 2-on-2 battle, Saga, Tink, Twork definitely had overhead bars that people were sleeping on, or just delayed reactions. But there were some bars that were slept on, but something was off, and he really struggled to connect. It kind of reminded me of Moneybags versus Prez Mafia BL4. Hasn't dropped yet, but Moneybags was first round wigged out, second round complete 180. If y'all seen Stranger Things, it's like he was in the real world, and then in round 2 he was in the upside down, like straight like that. And the same thing with Av, like he was in the real world round 1, regular Av, ripping shit. Second round, boom, he's in the upside down, and you don't understand what happened. He couldn't really hit like that in the second, if you ask me. And Red spit his shit. Red shit was solid. I gave Red the second round. I think pretty clearly in the building. Definitely, I think pretty clearly in the building. But again, Smack was trying to cut him off, and Ab and Red was beefing. Yo, time this, time that, fuck that, blah, blah, blah. He's arguing his shit. So it just made the battle longer. Smack even kind of looked a little bit pissed off that Red was beefing so hard for time. Like, Smack even kind of looking at him at the time, like, my man, I'm trying to wrap this shit up. Like, shut up, let this boy rap, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my after party to go to. Av's third round, it was better than his second. He got more reaction. He hit more and just connected better with the crowd. But it was the same thing. I don't know where the usual Av went. I'm not gonna like crucify him. Oh, he fucking sucks now. He trashed. You just had a day where one round was fire, and then the next two just didn't hit like that, in my opinion. In the third round from Red, he was spitting shit and the crowd like wasn't getting it. It was people were sleeping on it, or people were just too aggravated to really react at that point. So I guess he expected certain crowd reactions and they didn't give it to him. So he kind of like was reacting to the crowd sleeping on him, so to speak. So it was just kind of like it was a little awkward at times. And then there was a lot of people around me that were just like talking and shit. Everyone was restless. It was just kind of fucking it up. Like, I couldn't really hear all the shit that Red was saying. I was trying to tune in, but also my shit was mad cramped and shit. Like, I was hurting. I was body pains and shit. So I didn't really honestly get to tune in to what he said and hear everything he said. So I can't really call it. Like, I heard Av shit, and Av shit was solid. Like I said, better than his second. It still wasn't anywhere close to the first. I don't really want to say 2-1 Av. I don't really want to say 2-1 Red. I'm gonna call that battle debatable, and I'm just gonna honestly say I gotta watch it again, because I feel like I'll be doing both of those dudes and y'all a disservice if I just try to put out a 2-1 or a 3 or whatever, a decision right now. I'm gonna keep it buck. I was there for it, but shit was going on. I wasn't really there for it, and I missed certain shit to really call it accurate. With that being said, Born Legacy 5, solid event. Aside from the tech issues and shit like that, the battles were dope. JC, Trez, battle of the night clearly. New Jersey Twork, solidified, alright? He's certified, solidified, whatever you want to call it. The boy's official, he's nice, and stop hating on him. Av wasn't the usual Av. Red came in strong, and he probably is going to have the upset on Av in a lot of people's eyes. 2-on-2 was dope, and Saga, Tink the Demon was pretty fire. I think Saga walked away with the W, partially because Tink beat himself, but end of the day, solid event. Gnome 7's coming up, gonna have to be in the building for that one, and I can't wait to see Born Legacy 6, man.